Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the WFO Racing League's Wicked Wednesday Truck Series right here at Pocono Speedway. We got a lot of action to bring to you tonight. I know we had a lot of action last night with the K&N cars. Hopefully we don't have the same type tonight, but we're going to have action for sure. We do appreciate everybody that tunes into this thing, and I know these guys are going to put on a good show for you here. Truck Series has been a really good series to watch, really exciting the last couple of weeks. So we are excited to bring it to you here at WFO. And while I'm running my chops there, we need to go over your starting grid. Starting on the pole tonight, he won it last week. He's back here again tonight to try to back it up. That's at number 99 of Mason Weitzel. Outside of Mason in the second position, outside front row, is going to be that number 92 of Dylan Altum. Starting third tonight, you'll see Jeff Martin in a little different number. We had a couple of new guys tonight that might have got the wrong number, so you'll see Jeff Martin in the number 18 truck starting third. Starting to his outside and fourth is going to be that number 53 of James Hudson. Starting fifth tonight, you got that number 69 of Aiden Young, and to his outside and sixth, you'll see the number 61 of Corey Cook. Starting seventh tonight, we got Nick Gardner driving the 41 truck. To his outside is my Tuesday night co-commentator now. That's Bradley the Coop Cooper driving the number 5. Starting ninth tonight, Zach McDaniel, one of the new drivers over here, his second night of racing with us at WFO, driving a 42 car. To his outside and 10th is going to be the 19 of Austin Wagner. Starting 11th tonight, Richard Springer's back in the number 21 truck. And to his outside, we got the K&N Series winner from last night, Russell Charneski, driving the number 20, starting 12th. 13th tonight, the number 51 of Troy Cook, one of the fan favorites here. To his outside and 14th, you'll see that number 96 of Michael Updegraff. Starting 15th tonight, we got that number 77 of Garrett Helmlinger, and to his outside, and 16th, we got the number 16 of Steve Seegers. Starting 17th tonight, we got Joshua Barrett, one of the new guys, come in with the wrong number. He's going to have a very popular number here, though, with that number 3. We're going to have Hal Amy in a different number, but that's only for this race, this particular race. We'll get it straightened out for the next one. If you vote for the 3, I'll still apply it to Hal. All right, starting 19th tonight, 07 of Burt Wilson, and to his outside and 20th, you got the number 2 of Walt Augustinowitz. 21st tonight's Alan Westman in the number 14. And to his outside in the 22nd spot's going to be Ricky Fagande, driving a number 17. 23rd tonight's Mike Buchanan in the 26th, and to his outside and 24th, we got the 10 of Ryan Gallagher. 25th tonight, Adam Tips, and then rear the field there's going to be the 27 of Hal Amy tonight. And we're clean and green. We're racing here in Pocono with the Truck Series. Mason Weitzel taking it off the pole here, getting pretty decent start here. I know the field goes on green on the initial start. Mason Weitzel's going to get him cleared. The battle's going to be for second. That's going to be the number 18 truck of Jeff Martin right there, working on the inside of the 92 of Dylan Altum. Keep in mind to vote for your favorite driver for Driver of the Day. Even though Hal is not in the 3 truck tonight, any vote for the 3 truck will still go to Hal Amy. Or Hal's given number tonight. See Mason Weitzel trying to stretch it out just a little bit. Got about 0.3 of a second on the field right now. See Dylan Altum right there working on that back bumper of the number 18 truck of Jeff Martin. Actually that's going to be 5th place back there being contested right now. When When I see those two pink trucks, I know that that's the teammates right there. The 53 of James Hudson, that number 41 of Nick Gardner. Teammates back there running 6th and 7th. See Corey Cook right there in that number 61 truck. Corey Cook running the 5th position. Like there might be a battle back there. Nick Gardner might have backed up just a little bit. Nick's running back here in the 7th position. He's going to have Zach McDaniel in that 42 truck right behind him. You see these trucks are getting single filed out here pretty early on. We got a couple 2x2, but not very much. Already early in this one, it's starting to look like it might take on a long green flag run. Hi, Diana. Hi, Missy. Say hello to everyone watching the stream tonight. Mason Weitzel got the lead stretched out right now to about 0.7 of a second. You see Dylan Altum in that 92 trucks taking over the 2nd position from the 18 of Jeff Martin. Altum once again doing a great job here. He was fast last night in the K&N car here at Pocono. He's doing the same thing here in the truck. The Pepto-Bismol trucks. So Dylan Altum keeping Mason Weitzel up there in check. Weitzel able to stay up to about a 0.5 second lead, 0.4 of a second now. Dylan actually cut into the lead just a little bit right there. Mason might have his hands full. Yeah, no Nation tonight in a booth here by myself, so we're still going to get it done. I think we found out this season I'm not scared to do that. Yeah, Dylan Altum wheeling it right now. Jeff Martin trying to get the line figured out here tonight. We're 5 laps in so far, clean and green. Hi, Cindy. Go back one more spot. You see Aiden Young's actually fell back a couple spots. 4th place right now is going to belong to that 53 truck of James Hudson. Hudson's up on the steering wheel, able to pick up a couple of spots, getting around that 69 and the 61 there. You see Corey Cook, though, in that 61, not going to give up the fight easy. He's all over the bumper, that 53, and might be looking for a way around him here. Have to watch how they do down here in the tunnel turn. No problems there. 53 is going to maintain that 4th position. Corey Cook's going to stay in the 5th spot here. Go back one more. You see Aiden Young. He's dropped a few positions tonight, driving a number 69 truck. Go back one more. We're going to find Nick Gardner. He's fallen back to the clutches of the 21 there, Richard Springer. Now, Springer, that 21 truck's one that I'll keep an eye on here on the long run. I know I've done a lot of battle with him here at Pocono in the Truck Series, so I know Springer's one of the good ones around this track. You see Springer right now in the 21 in the 8th position. Go back one more, you'll find Zach McDaniel there in that 42. We got a blinker, that Bradley Cooper there in the 5 truck. He's going to have to smack his router one time and keep that thing straightened out. Come on, Coop, get her done. Oh, Coop's in the wall just a little bit. He's going to get overtaken by the 19 Austin Wagner and the 16 of Steve Seegers. And we're getting back here in the 12th, 13th spot range, and you're going to see that 51 of Troy Cook. Troy's definitely got some speed around here. I'm sure he's trying to find his way to the front right now. The field has got it spread out pretty good here. We got a few different groups of cars going on. We'll go back to Troy Cook right now. Troy riding in the 13th position currently. You can see him moving in on the back of his teammate there. That's that 5 truck of Bradley Cooper. Oh, it's understandable, Missy. I think I can make it through tonight. I've been here and done it before, so I'll make my way through it. And Coop falling back in the clutches of the 77 right now. Garrett Helmlinger working to the inside of the 5 truck. I don't know if maybe his internet or he got up in the outside wall. We've seen that a little bit. Might have did a little damage to the truck. Helmlinger's going to make the pass on him. That will be for the 13th spot. We see right up there that 41 of Nick Gardner starting to fade back a little bit. He's fallen back into the clutches of these guys. Nick is back in the 12th position now. Yeah, that's one thing kids are good for, Missy. They will definitely get you sick. Watching Steve Seegers in the 16 there, moving up on that 19, Austin Wagner. We're going to see if Seegers got anything for him here. Man, this is a racing right now, though. 77, 41, 51. We're looking at the 11th, 12th, and 13th position on the racetrack right now. We got a car spinning towards the inside wall, truck in the back there. That's the 96 of Michael Updegraff, that Skull truck having a little bit of problems here tonight. Meanwhile, I'm going to get up front and check on the leader because we got a battle for the lead going on right now. Mason Weitzel's got it by a very slim margin over that 92 of Dylan Altum. These guys are doing battle up here. Separated by about 1/10 of a second, which is not very much on this racetrack. Dylan Altum able to put the pressure on the 99 truck right now. Oh, Mason Weitzel's loose on the bottom. Altum's going to get in the back of him, and we're going to have our first caution. Oh, no, Hudson nowhere to go. Jeff Martin nowhere to go. Oh, man, 61 nowhere to go. 42, 69, 16 gets in it. Wow, when these wrecks happen at the front of the field, they kind of drag everybody into it. We were on it. I think it's the curse of the camera once again, as these guys were calling it. But we got up there to watch the battle and looked like the 99 just might have clipped the apron a little bit and got a little bit loose, and the 92 didn't have anywhere to go. But you see it done considerable damage to the 99 truck. He's smoking and broken. Going to take that to the attention of his crew. We're going to burn it down one time with some fire and show it to you exactly what happened here. Right there, just one more click back to take a look at it, but it looked like the 99 does in fact clip the apron. He does. 99 runs down on that apron, and the truck just snaps around on him. 92 gets into him, but look at all the trucks that this affects right here. 53, 18, 61, 69, 42, 16, and 69 get together. Look like the 51 of Troy Cook, the 26 of Mike Buchanan, the 17 back here, the 3, all of them were able to escape it. Some of the guys not so fortunate at the front of the field, at least in the top 6 or 8 trucks. So caution number 1's out of the way. I'm showing the leader right now is the 42 of Zach McDaniel. And that might just be because of the pit stops that are happening. These guys got about 12 laps in here right now. I'm going to estimate they can go a similar distance to the K&N Series cars around here. It was a heck of a wreck. I promised excitement when I put the post up on Facebook earlier, and I think these guys are delivering now. Again, this is caution number 1. Really good green flag run to start this thing out. All right, so looking at the front there, you're going to see the 42 of Zach McDaniel leading the field around here under pace laps. 21 of Richard Springer is going to be there in the second spot, and they're going to bring it to pit road. That's just how the field shuffled out after the wreck. You see it's some damage to the front of the 42 truck of McDaniel there. Garrison, how you doing, buddy? Leaders bringing it to the attention of the crew. 92 just went by, damage. 5 truck looks like he's got damage. 53 coming through, we know he's got damage. 41 looks like he's got some damage up there on the right front and the right rear. You see McDaniel going to get off pit road first here. He's going to take Springer and Seegers with him. That's the 21 and the 16. First round of green flag pit stops here under the first caution, getting cycled out. Looks like McDaniel's going to leave the damage on there. He's not going to use the fast repair this time, so apparently it wasn't very significant. I'm going to bet a couple of the drivers, unfortunately, had no choice but to use a fast repair. Coop's going to save his fast repair in the 5 truck. Yeah, I again want to thank everybody for joining us in the stream here tonight. Hopefully Nation's sleeping like a baby. He ain't in here broadcasting, so hopefully he's sleeping like a baby. Yeah, there must be something in the air and going around. I've been feeling a little bit under the weather myself all day. But we're going to hang it out for another, I don't know, 64 laps. We hate cautions at Pocono because it takes so long for these guys to pace around here. It's painful to watch. We need green flag racing to keep the excitement going. We got drivers watching. Just keep that in mind. We need green flag racing. Not only does it keep the excitement going, but we know that we'll get done at a halfway decent time tonight. Seeger's truck, every time I see the back of that 16, it makes me laugh a little bit. Right on the spoiler, it says it's pucker time. Springer, though, one of the benefactors of that first incident. He's going to jump up here to the second spot. And I talked about him a little earlier. That 21 truck is definitely one to watch, and especially on the long runs here in the later we get in a race. If he's around late in a race, he might have a say in who's going to win this thing. Mason Weitzel, the leader before having those problems, is going to be all the way back there in the 23rd position now. Now we're 2x2. Lights are out on the pace car. We know we're going to be going green next time by. Oh, actually, I'm not on live because I know they just went green, so we are back to green flag racing. Good battle for the lead right now. Actually, a good battle for all the positions. You see the whole field 2x2 coming down into turn one. Richard Springer in a 21 truck is going to sprint out to the lead here. The fight's going to be back here for second with a 42 and 77. Garrett Helmlinger in the 77 getting a great push from the number 5 of Bradley Cooper. Back behind that, they're fanning out a little bit. Steve Seeger's working the bottom. He's going to bring the 07 of Burt Wilson with him. Much as I hate to say it, it looks like they're wholesale passing that 42 truck right there. That little bit of damage on the front might not look too significant, but it does look like it's hindering his speed. See Russell Charneski in the 20 car working underneath of him. 3 car of Joshua Barrett back there. 53 coming back up through the field. That's going to be James Hudson. But up front, Richard Springer blasted out to the lead, but he's got company now. The 77 of Garrett Helmlinger's ran him down. Helmlinger putting the pressure on right now, looking for the lead, and the crash is back behind these guys. We are under caution. 41's involved or slowed for it. Looks like the 61 of Corey Cook. Let's go back and find out who's in it, what happened, and why it happened. We got a truck back there smoking and broken too. Oh no, that's the 51 of Troy Cook. It's that time. Let's burn it down with what? Fire. Fire we got. Now we're going to have to go back just one step farther here. Going to keep an eye on the 51 truck here. That's going to be Troy Cook in the 51. Same thing that happened to the 99 earlier. He gets loose down there on that apron and loops it around right in front of the field. The 61 had nowhere to go. 19 wrecking there. Some of the guys got through it, but some of them didn't. They loop it through he loops it right in front of the field there. We're going to catch back up to the live TV. We'll let the 51 take it to the attention of his crew. We'll get on the front of the field here. They're going to be pacing around one more time. I'm going to give you guys about a minute break here. You can enjoy the sounds of the engines. Yeah. All right, we are 2 by 2, and the pace car lights are out, so we know that the next time they come around to that front straightaway, we're going green. We like green flag racing here. On this restart, you'll see the 53 of James Hudson leading it. The 92, Dylan Altum, back in the picture on the outside of the front row there. 21 of Richard Springer is going to restart third, and restarting fourth is going to be the 96 of Michael Updegraff. Didn't take that 92 truck long. Couple of cautions to figure his way back out to the front of the field here. Have to see what kind of restart he can get, restarting on that outside line. See how smooth the 53 of Hudson here is. Hudson's got a lot of experience, so we'll see if he can make it work on the restart. Pace car's in. James Hudson getting out to a great restart in the 53. He's going to put about a car length and a half between him and the 92 truck of Dylan Altum. Richard Springer in a battle right there for third place. He's going to be battling right beside that 96 of Michael Updegraff. Not a battle for long. Springer's going to take the spot. Now Updegraff might be looking to do a crossover move maybe. Now nothing there for him. We're watching the battle back there behind these guys, the 5 truck and the 77. That's the Coupe, Bradley Cooper in the 5 truck. 77 is going to be Garrett Helmlinger. Helmlinger's going to take the spot away. Coupe's going to go high there, and Helmlinger's going to get him cleared. Now Cooper's got his bumper full of the 07 of Burt Wilson and the 16 of Steve Seegers here. I think I even seen Joshua Barrett there coming into the picture. Those guys are 3 wide behind. I'll get back there to the 26 truck, 3 truck, maybe 42 truck in there. They fanned out 4 wide for a second, had me a little bit freaked out. They're going to get it sorted out, though, 2 by 2 down here into the corner. Thank goodness, about gave me a heart attack. It's one of them things you see and you're like, don't do that, boys. Don't do 4 wide. But the track is pretty wide. I'll tell you what it is in this truck, though. It's unforgiving if you catch that apron. You go down there and lay that left front to turn your truck, and it's going to turn your ass really good. See back here, the guy's getting it settled out, single file. That's the 20 of Russell Charneski. 42, Zach McDaniel right there. McDaniel going to do a little bit of drafting with the 20 truck down the straightaway. Ten truck coming into the picture behind these guys. That's Ryan Gallagher in the 10 tonight. Good to see Gallagher back over here racing with us. These guys are just outside of the top 10 right now. I think one of the ones I was wondering about was the guy that started on the pole. That 99 truck of Mason Weitzel. Looks like he's cruising back here in 23rd spot, lap down right now. Still plenty of time in the race. Another caution on the lucky dog. He just put the fella right back in it. Battle for the lead. 92 of Dylan Altum has caught the 53 of James Hudson. Altum running about a half a lane lower right there through the corner. Looking for a way to get underneath of the 53, maybe get a run on him. I'm going to stay with this battle for a couple of laps, see how it shakes out here. These guys have got basically about single file again. Maybe we'll see that through a stretch of green flag pit stops here. Like to see how those pit stops shake up the field. We got them 1-2 real close here within a 1/10 of a second. And 3 and 4s back there looking the same way right now. That's Richard Springer in the 21 and the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. Helmlinger behind Springer there, trying to look for a way around. Dylan Altum in the 92 behind the 53, looking for a way around. A little bit of a sound hiccup there. You probably heard it in the broadcast. Sound like somebody was pushing their clutch in and revving their motor through the corner. If any one of those four guys was doing it, I would bet on the 92 doing that through that corner. Altum fell off about another tenth and a half here. These first four cars or trucks are running awful close together. Springer back there in the 21, still holding off the 77 of Helmlinger. That is your top four right there. It's like they're up here running in tandems. Back there kind of by itself. There's a little bit of distance back to the 96, but the 16 of Steve Seeger's running in the fifth spot right now. Mr. Karaoke, as we call him over here at WFO. Go back to 6, you see the 96 of Michael Updegraff. Updegraff having a really good run here right now. On his bumper, though, he's going to see the 26 of Mike Buchanan if he takes a look in his mirror. Looks like Updegraff might have a little damage up on the right front corner of that truck. We've seen the damage slow the 42 of McDaniel earlier. Looks like it might be having the same effect on the 96 right now. They're going to change positions over. That's going to put Buchanan up there in the 6th spot. Move Updegraff back to 7th, and maybe even some more here as you see the 5 of Bradley Cooper close in. But Cooper's going to come under fire from the number 20 here, Russell Charneski. Then you got the 42 back there, Zach McDaniel. McDaniel had a little damage up there earlier, slowing him down. It looks like they got the hood of that truck straightened out. He's giving the 20 a little bit of a push here, try to get him by the 5 truck. A little bit of teammate action right there. These guys are doing a real good job keeping their trucks under control, out of each other, giving each other plenty of room in the corner. Really good racing going on. The 20 got around the 5. Now the 42 is going to take another look back underneath the 5 truck. Oh, 42's loose, but he saves it. Everybody does a good job right there avoiding it. So you can see as these trucks run a little bit, they start getting loose. I don't know if 3 wide back here is going to work, but they get it worked out. McDaniel in the 42 got his hands full. You see the 07 of Burt Wilson trying to take advantage of it. I didn't get a chance to practice in the truck much. I don't know if you did, Hal. Did you get a chance to practice in that thing to know if it gets loose at a certain amount of time or not?
No, I didn't get a chance to run it at all.
Yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to see is if you got a chance on it, because I know I didn't. But it looks like, judging from what I've seen from a few of these trucks here tonight, that might be an issue after you get a few laps on these tires.
Yeah, it looks good.
See Austin Wagner in that Miller Lite truck right there. He's ran up to this battle. He's going to get behind the 07 and help him pass the 96. Now Wagner in the 19's trying to clear the 96 here. 96 might have got a little loose off the corner. So we'll see if these guys can hang on to it before we get up here to green flag pit stops pretty soon. See Coop in there, up there in a position battle.
Yeah, I see him up there on 42.
Burt Wilson trying to run him down right now with the 07. He put a little distance on himself and Austin Wagner in the 19. I tell you what, I'm looking back there at that 96. Every time I see him in there, he's driving the wheels off that thing. Michael Updegraff doing whatever it takes to get that truck through the corner. That's almost the definition of the league. WFO, wide effing open, Hal.
Yes, sir.
He's sending it.
Handful by the looks.
Send it and bend it until it's what?
Broken.
Broken and smoking.
Yeah.
You know you send it and bend it when it's broken and smoking.
That's right.
See Aiden Young back there. He's got Joshua Barrett with him. Troy Cook back up here in the picture too. Cook running in the 16th position. Take a look at that 51 right here. Looks like he's just taking his time, working his way to the front. Oh, 96 is into the wall. We've seen his struggles earlier. Those struggles got real right there for him.
I'm sure it gets either looser, as the fuel burns off.
Yeah, as that fuel burns off and unloads the weight off the rear of it, it probably is getting a little looser on him. You see Updegraff in the 96 going to be the first one to bring it down pit road to the attention of his crew. He's got quite a bit of damage up there on the right front of that truck, even the right rear of it, so hopefully that crew can get it straightened out for the guy. He started this run all the way up there in the 4th position on that restart, if you recall.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I got to go back up front because we have a lead change. We got the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger leading this thing, and the 16 of Steve Seegers right behind him. So we had some things switch over up front that we might have missed out on. Helmlinger leading it. Steve Seegers second. Richard Springer third. Dylan Altum fourth. Mike Buchanan your top 5. Green flag pit stops are going to become real here really fast. We'll just have to see when the leaders start bringing it down pit road. We are 1 lap short of the halfway point, so these guys are starting to click some laps off here in a hurry. We've only been slowed by 2 cautions so far tonight. Hal, look who's on Discord. That's Tim Hamlet. He's on his phone.
Yep.
On his phone because he's got his computer tore apart. Ah, here we go.
Yeah, they said he was getting a new graphics card or something.
Yeah, 1st and 2nd. Bringing it down pit road. Garrett Helmlinger and Steve Seegers right here. So you see the leaders are pitting. Green flag pit stops are happening. Dylan Altum in the 92 is going to assume the lead. I'd imagine with the tires here halfway through that these guys are pretty excited to get a fresh set put on. We noted it when the field spread out after that restart that it looked like it was going to be a long green flag run, and we got it going now. Working lap 35 of 70, exactly the halfway point. It's a long track to get around, so 35 laps does take a while.
Yeah, pacing seems like forever.
Pacing is forever. This is the worst track in the world to pace at, just so you know. This and Watkins Glen. Can you imagine pacing Watkins Glen?
Oh my gosh. No,
that's why we always run that with no cautions. It would take you all day to pace it. I see more trucks coming down pit road back there, so green flag pit stops are in full force right now. We're going to see when the 92 brings it down pit road. The longer you stay out, if it keeps going green, the bigger disadvantage you're in usually. But I don't know. I guess it just depends on how many laps you can actually run on a fuel run.
Yeah, I don't know with this. I think we were getting like 16 last night.
That's him just checking on the Discord server, probably. He bounced back out. Here he comes. Leader's bringing it down pit road now. That's the 92 of Dylan Altum. He must have ran it to the ass end of the tank, Hal. Burt Wilson in the 07 is going to assume the lead, though. Wilson probably hasn't stopped yet. Looks like there might be a few trucks that haven't stopped, so you can definitely see some of these guys pushing it on the fuel mileage. The farther you can go brings in the possibility that you might be able to make it on one less stop than those guys that pitted sooner.
That's right.
And one less stop usually means that you'll come out in front of them at the end. I think that some pitting happened back behind it. Your second place truck now is going to be the 41 of Nick Gardner. Nick's got a little bit of damage on that machine. He's going to bring it down pit road now, too. So your second place truck of Nick Gardner is on pit road. The 53 truck is back out on the racetrack. I believe he pitted already. So when this cycles out, that 53 might be the leader. I think that's probably why I didn't see him and why I seen Helmlinger as the leader. I think the 53 might have pitted before. He's showing
That's
5
possible.
laps. Yeah, he's showing 5 laps on his tire run right now. And the 77 and the 16 are showing 3 laps on theirs. So that's what had happened. The 53 had just pitted a couple laps before him. But
Right.
let me tell you what that equated to on the racetrack. His pitting 2 laps before them and using those fresh tires for those 2 laps has got him a 6.3 second lead on second place.
Wow.
So it does make a considerable difference. And right now, his lap times, we'll have to see what the 77 comes across the line at. It's like the 53 is going to turn a 55.288, and the 77 just, he turns a 55.245.
Yeah.
The fastest one, though, that 55.007 on Mike Buchanan. And Buchanan's sitting in the 4th spot right now. So looking at the stint on the tires, we know that the leader, the 53, has got a couple extra laps on his. Everybody else all the way down to Dylan Altum have got 4 laps on there. Dylan's only got 2 laps on his. And Dylan is now the fastest truck on the racetrack. Dylan turned a 54.980. Actually, Russell Charneski behind him turned a 54.933, so he was the fastest. Yeah, now I can see the tires starting to take effect on the 53. He slowed it down to a 55.695 right there. That's going to be about a half a second slower than Helmlinger was the last lap. And if you look at the gap at the top, it's come down about a second now. Meanwhile, Helmlinger's got his own problems. He's got the 16 truck of Steve Seegers looking to the inside. Seegers is going to drive right by him in the tunnel turn. Mike Buchanan in the 26 is trying to gain on him to get ground there too and maybe take over the 3rd position. Buchanan driving a 26 Napa Auto Parts truck. Leads down to about 5.5 seconds as they come up to the start-finish line. Lap times were real close to the same with these first 3 because of the passing that was going on. Obviously, when you're passing, it's going to slow your lap time there, but we'll see what kind of time the 16 might be able to knock off the 53's lead here. we got 30 laps to go according to scoring and timing. Taking a look at Dylan Altum right there in the 5th position. Dylan's a few seconds back from that battle for second place right now. Some of these guys may want to caution, but I'll tell you someone that don't's that 53 truck.
Yeah. He don't want to see one right now.
No, he don't. Go back one more here. 6th place. That's going to be Austin Wagner in the Miller truck. Wagner's lap times still look pretty competitive here. Jeff Martin behind him. His lap times look to be pretty competitive as well. All these guys are running around the same times through here. Russell Charneski, last night's winner. Not really shown the speed that he had in the K&N Series car last night here in the truck tonight. But still up in the 8th position, doing a good job. He's going to have the 42, Zach McDaniel, working on his bumper. Zach running in the 9th position right now. And then rounding out our top 10 here, we'll see the Bradley Cooper in the 5 truck. Cooper looks like he might just have a smidge of damage on his right rear. Not very much, but just a smidge. Behind Coop, we'll find the 11th place driver. That's Aiden Young in the 69 truck. Aiden's truck looks pretty clean, like he's on a Sunday drive here at Pocono. He might not want to stay on that Sunday drive too long because Troy Cook is not too far behind him in the 12th spot. And Troy's a couple tenths of a second faster than the 69 right now as well. So that might put the 51 in an advantage here. Looks like the 51 may have also used his fast repair because the truck's clean again, Hal.
Yeah, figured it looked like he did.
Go back behind these guys. We'll find a 07. That's going to be Burt Wilson back in the 13th spot. Burt's truck looks clean, just riding it around here, taking care of his equipment. These guys actually have a heck of a green flag run going on. We're getting into a little bit of traffic as I move back here to 14th, though. Ricky Fagande driving the 17. I think I got it right that time, Hal. Fagande.
Yeah, I think that is.
Yep, I think I got it right. Ricky Fagande. It's going to be the 17 truck riding in the 14th position. Then we got Ryan Gallagher back here in 15th. Ryan in the 10 truck tonight. I want to check on our lead. Those guys are knocking it down. You see Seegers has got it down to right about 4 seconds flat right now. You can actually see him on the same straightaway.
My iRacing froze.
The reason you can see him on the same straightaway at Pocono is because if you look down one of these straightaways, it's so damn far you can't even see to the end of it. That's crazy, isn't it? This track has very long straightaways. When you're racing on it, it feels like it takes 5 minutes to get down the back straightaway here. Hudson don't look like he's having much problems with Pocono tonight. Yeah, I've had some weird stuff going on. When I went to load into the race, it took like 4 times longer than usual.
Mine just froze right up.
My extra chat that I use, which is the restream chat, so I can see what goes on Twitch and YouTube. It's not updating right. So I can see people say stuff on YouTube, but it's not updating on my restream chat. So I don't know, some weird stuff going around with the server tonight. And we're going to get back there to second place, Mr. Karaoke, Steve Seegers there. Oh, we're under caution, Hal. I'm looking on my track to try to find what happened. Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back in there.
Oh, I think I found it. He's on pit road, so maybe it wasn't him. Oh, no, Ripley was on pit road, too. Some of these guys might have been pitting. All right, we're going to burn it down with fire and see if we can come up with something here. We'll see if we can find something. I ain't going to promise anything because we had green flag pit stops going on, and that throws everything off. Usually when that happens, it was somebody who may have wrecked trying to get to pit road or get off of pit road. But I did not see who did it. And it doesn't look like it was this guy.
No, I don't see it either.
And I don't believe it was Coop either.
Hang on a minute.
Nope, Coop brought it in for a regular pit stop.
Look at the 14.
Okay.
14 or the 18 one.
18. $14 not in the field, so. Oh, 18 gets loose through the turn there. And, man, hard impact with the inside wall. That is what's going to bring out caution number 3. He made a hard impact. You can see the damage to the left side of that truck. Thank you, Hal. So we're only going to be slowed down by the third caution. But unfortunately, the bad news is we have to pace around Pocono once again. The pacing of Pocono.
The mighty pacing of Pocono.
Yeah, they should make that an event all on its own. I'll tell you, though, and I know I'm right about it, the guy that did want to see that's at 53. Someone we ain't talked about, though, that I ain't checked on in a while that may have wanted to see it is the 99. Looks like he might have been the recipient of the lucky dog. Which could be a huge break for that 99 truck. Those guys should have did their best to keep him a lap down. Hudson's not going to have any problem winning the race off pit road here. Seeger's out second. Looks like the 77 of Helmlinger's going to be out third. Dylan Altum. Actually, yeah, I'm not sure what's wrong with the scoring. Something's not right there. No, that's right. Hudson first, Seeger second, Helmlinger third, Altum fourth, and McDaniel fifth. Troy Cook, just so all the fans know that's watching, is off of pit road in the top 10 right now. Some of these guys you don't know really what they got until the end.
Yeah, a lot of them take it easy up through there till the end.
I know Charneski did a good job about that last night, so.
It's just like Mason. Don't count him out. He got his lap back. He'll be coming.
Yeah, that 99 back on the lead lap. We know he's fast. Set the pole here tonight. Won the race last week. Mason's fast every week. Doesn't really matter what track you go to. I can't believe Nation's missing it, though. Missing out on the fun 2 nights in a row, Hal.
I know that work thing's messing him up, isn't it?
He's going to have to learn to come home when he gets home at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, take him a nap for a few hours. Stay up and do the broadcast, go back to sleep. That way he can still get his beauty rest.
All right.
I think that's what he's worried about, Hal.
His beauty rest?
Yeah, I think that he fears that if he don't get enough sleep that he's going to turn super ugly. And his dog ain't going to like him no more.
That's possible, I guess.
But I don't think his dog really likes him now. So I can't say that it would be over the dog.
His dog just likes him to take him out.
All the fucking time. All the time. So we do got Hal Amy in the booth tonight, WFO's most popular driver. Cool to have him in the booth hanging out with us. We don't have Nation, though.
No Nation. He's beauty resting.
Beauty resting. We are anti-Nation at WFO tonight. We only got 21 laps to go when they get this thing restarted. Probably only about 19 then, Hal.
Maybe he's getting his beauty sleep so Red the barber can cut his hair.
Probably, and then Red can sell the locks of hair off to like the locks of love thing. They make wigs out of his hair.
Yeah.
Nation just don't even know how many wigs are running around made of his hair, does he? I'm surprised he don't have his hair framed every time he gets it cut, Hal.
I know. It's Nation, you know.
Sleeping Beauty Nation now. Next time he comes in, that's what we're going to have to refer to him as.
Goldilocks.
You tell him that, and the first thing you're going to hear is what? Fuck you, Hal. That's the first thing you'll hear.
Yeah, there is a.
We do
get like 10 a day from him that he says that.
Yeah, about 10 times a day. If it's any less than that, we know he's not feeling good.
That's right. He missed his beauty sleep.
Or missed his beauty sleep. Like last week when he stayed up arguing on Facebook with them people.
Why?
We're just going to have to find some more snowflakes to argue with them on Facebook and everything will be all right.
Yeah, we'll keep him up then.
2x2. Lights out on the pace car. Hudson, the 53, the leader. Outside of him is the 16 of Mr. Karaoke, Steve Seegers. Garrett Helmlinger in the 77 is going to restart third. Dylan Altum in the 92. Going to restart in the fourth spot. That kid showed speed last night, and he's got it tonight. Let's keep an eye on that 92 car under 20 laps to go here. We're green flag. We're back to racing. Hudson getting off to a nice restart. About 2 truck lengths right there over the 16. Dylan Altum locked in a battle for third on the outside of the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. The It's Pucker Time Mr. Karaoke truck. Seegers looks like he's going to clear the 77 and take the second spot. But you see Altum in that 92 working the outside there. It's going to put them side by side and maybe give them a little advantage coming down here to the next turn. In through the tunnel turn, we'll see what the outside line can do for Altum. Him and the 77 are side by side. Dylan Altum looks like he's going to get them cleared now. He does. Now you see the 19 of Wagner go real high right there. That's going to cost him 1 or 2 spots on the racetrack. Oh, he just keeps it out of the wall. Guy I want to point out, though, that I see battling up through here is that 51 truck of Troy Cook. 18 laps to go. It's go time, and the 51's in a battle with Charneski back here for the 8th position. Charneski on the inside. He's going to have a push from Aiden Young. He's going to get around the 51. That's going to bring the 69 up to the inside of him here. But now the 20 is going to go up in front of the 51. I don't know how real the draft is here, if it even matters at all, really. 51's going to lose a couple of spots. He's going to try to get one of those back as he's working on the 69 of Aiden Young. Looks like a little bit of sense of urgency is picked up out there, Hal.
A little bit.
Oh, Augustino Witz did everything but knock the wall down. Literally, he come off that corner high, wide, and handsome. I got to get back up front because Mr. Karaoke's about to put on a show up here for us. He's used to entertaining, Hal. I know up there in South Carolina, he keeps them entertained about 5 nights a week. Now
trying to get her done and put on a show here, too.
That's right. He's putting pressure on the 53 truck there. He said, look in your mirror. It's pucker time, feller. See Mr. Karaoke Steve Seegers in that 16 working on the 53 really hard. But the kid back there not letting them go is that 92 truck of Dylan Altum. Altum's able to run with these guys here for the first 3 or 4 laps after the restart. Seegers looks like he's just trying to find the right line, the right time to make the move here. Using a lot of corner on that exit. I see some of the guys use a lot of corner to get speed, and the other guys don't seem to use that much and get speed. So I guess it all depends on how they're lifting going into the corner or braking. Look at Altum.
Right.
Look at the 92 putting pressure on both these two right now. Dylan Altum turning up the heat. But when I say that, the 16 backs this corner up, and he's going to get a run underneath the 53 here.
Yeah.
But down the straightaway, how's that going to work? 16 is hanging in there. He's going to get side by side going into the corner. Oh, no, we got a wreck.
I knew it.
All 3 leaders hard into the inside wall. Man, you hate that. It looked like they went to go 3 wide there, and I'm telling you, there probably just wasn't room for it, Hal.
There wasn't. No, it was tight.
So let's do it. Let's burn it down with our nation would call it charcoal. But I'm going to call it what it is. It's fire. So we'll burn it down with fire, and we'll check this out one more time. For anybody that wasn't paying attention, this is one hell of a wreck, and this is for the lead. So we're going to watch them right here, 53, 16, and 92. You see the 16 working to the inside. 92 is going to say, you know what, I'll take a look on the inside, and then the contact happened. And watch it one more time on our instant fire replay. Looked like
looked like they
net code.
Yeah, I got
pretty bad net code between the two of them.
And then Dylan had nowhere to go, dude.
Right, Dylan just didn't have. He was a victim there, but it looked like some pretty serious net code between the 53 and the 16 there. Man, you hate to see that. These guys were putting on a hell of a show up there.
Yeah.
53 is going to be on pit road severely damaged.
It's too bad.
It's too bad that we can't get better servers than this crap.
I know.
I don't want to see the guys get frustrated at each other over that because there's nothing either one of them guys did wrong. And you hate it for both of them. But get it fixed up if you didn't use that fast repair. Now's the time to go down pit road and use it. Get your ass back out here and race. That's the way I see it. WFO, send it and bend it till it's broken and smoking. Yeah, Dylan was doing a great job. All 3 of them leaders were putting on a hell of a show for the fans out there. What it comes down to, though, is shit happens. Nothing I can do about it, Hal, or anyone else. I do know somebody who could do something about it, though, Hal. You do, too. iRacing could. Star Wars stuff, Brett calls it.
I was trying to help Adam out.
Oh, you're fine. Well, hopefully, did you see the same thing I did on the broadcast?
I'm actually watching the race too.
Yeah, I figured that, and I wanted to know if what you seen was the same as what I seen. I mean, I definitely seen a gap between them and them not making physical contact.
Yeah, and then they just snap.
Right. All right, we see these guys burning it down off pit road here. I ain't going to say it, Hal. I ain't going to tell you who won that race off pit road with 13 to go. We talked about him before the last restart. I'll give it away. He was the lucky dog. He was the lucky dog.
Oh, Mason?
Mason Weitzel, the leader coming off pit road here.
Oh, he took 2. I heard him say it.
He took 2. Send it and
Said
bend
he
it.
had to have that track position.
Send it and bend it until it's broken and smoking, Hal.
Yes. It's not over till it won't go no more.
Yeah, Missy, I don't know why they disappeared. That was crazy. But you seen the distance between them. They never made physical contact when their truck snapped around. So it could have been connection. It might be that we got a crappy server, but I'd never seen that happen, Hal.
I've never seen it do it like that.
That was crazy. But the one thing that we tell the drivers, anytime that the servers like that, to make sure you give each other a little bit extra room there, and had that happen, that wreck might not have happened. But I can't guarantee that, so nobody's at fault for it. Again, we hate it for those drivers. Hopefully they had fast repairs that they could use and get back out here. Or maybe let the crew work on it for a little bit. Get out here, get you some points, some extra laps in to gain some points.
That scoring Troy back up to 7th?
Yeah, Troy's running in the 7th position right now. Missy headed to bed. Have a good night. Thanks for coming out and visiting us tonight in the broadcast.
Yeah, have a good night, Melissa.
All right, we're going to take a look at the top 5, Hal. Mason Weitzel, the leader. We know he did it off of 2 tires. Second place is going to be Zach McDaniel. Second night here at WFO, driving that 42 truck. Actually, Austin Wagner's in second, so that was my mistake in the 19 truck. McDaniel, however, is going to restart behind the leader in third. And in fourth place, we got the 69 of Aiden Young.
Yep.
Aiden just kind of patiently working his way up here tonight.
Yeah, he's just kind of sneaking up through there.
But I am interested to see how that 99 does on this restart on them 2 tires.
Yeah, me too.
They didn't have a ton of laps on the tires, number 1, so that is a benefit right there. But I know as the run went on that the truck had a tendency to get a little bit loose. And I know that sometimes when you do 2 tires, that has a tendency to make the truck just a little bit looser.
But how many laps did he have on that wave round compared to everybody else?
Missy, you're welcome, and we hate it for Dylan. I mean, that's just craziness that nobody could do anything about. Sorry for the drivers, all their fans, family.
Yeah, that's just one of them things that suck.
It does suck. I wish that it was something on our end that we could actually get a chance to work on and fix, but it's not.
Yeah, because he was having a good run.
Having a real good run. 2 nights in a row it didn't work out for him here at Pocono. We know the kid's got talent and he's fast here. He keep coming back and plugging away. He's going to get a share of wins. I have no doubt about it. I'm excited. Lights are out on the pace car. We're going to have 10 laps to go when they get restarted, Hal. The field does look a little bit thinner because there is still some trucks on pit road.
Right.
We still got some strong trucks up here, though. 19 Austin Wagner finds his way up front every week. Kind of a fixture up there. We'll have to see what he can do with the 99. But then again, the unknown there, that 42, he's a new guy here. Had a pretty decent run going in the K&N car last night. I mentioned his name quite a few times running in the top 10 tonight. So maybe that 42's been saving something back, Hal. We're about ready to find out over the next 10 laps exactly who has what and what they're going to do with it. Two by two coming through turn 3. What turn 4 it says, because there is none here. All right, here we go. Mason Weitzel wasting no time, getting off to a great restart at the end here. That's one of the things you do when you're trying to seal the deal. Weitzel needs to be nice and smooth for these last 10 laps and let the chips fall where they may. Mason Weitzel able to extend the lead a little bit to about 0.4 of a second. But then again, let's keep in mind that 99 is on 2 tires. Now it's 0.3 down the straightaway. That tells me the 19 got a better run off the corner. As they come through the tunnel, turn to 19 is back there. It's 99's loose and hard into the outside wall. Luckily, he flipped over top of 2 trucks and never caught him. But they're still wrecking. Holy shit, that was hard. Remember what I told you about 2 tires?
I thought that was a gamble.
Well, let's burn it down with fire. Let's check it out. Hey, that's a gamble that the drivers make, and unfortunately, these are the consequences that are paid for it. We'll watch it here as he goes down into the tunnel turn. I think he was starting to get pressure from the 19 there, and he drives it all the way down on the apron, and the truck just comes around on him. Hard into the outside wall. I hate it for any of the guys that got caught up in that. It's going to be our 5th caution tonight.
He touched it.
Oh, he did. He drove it down on that apron and got it sideways.
Yeah.
He took a gamble there. He had to get the track position. He took a gamble and it didn't pay out, but not only didn't it pay out, I do hate it for guys like Austin Wagner and them that got taken out over it. That's the guys I hate it for. We've all done stuff from time to time. Tried some stuff, 2 tires and different things to get track position or whatnot. It's all part of racing. I think sometimes we fail to realize and may forget that, you know, over here in the league racing, we have an admin that can clear black flags and stuff for you. And, you know, have a set of rules to go by. And on the official side, you don't have none of that.
I think he had a fast repair lever, and his truck don't look bad.
Well, hopefully he puts 4 tires on it this time, Hal.
No, I mean Austin.
He might have.
His truck don't look bad.
I don't remember him getting caught up in too much stuff tonight.
I don't see. It looks almost new.
I don't think Mason had one left.
No, I don't think he did either. I think he had to use it.
Mason's my buddy.
He's coming down pit road.
He took that one for a hell of a ride, didn't he?
Yeah, he flopped that baby.
Oh, Troy Cook up in the 6th position now. But I'll tell you, man, I'm changing my horse again. I'm looking at the 4th spot, seeing the number 20 truck of Charneski there. Those late restarts last night, that 20 made his way up towards the front, and when he got up there, he drove away with it. So we'll see what he's able to do here in the truck tonight. It don't look like he's been as strong tonight in the truck, so I don't know.
Man.
I have no clue. We told you it was going to be exciting, and damn it, they're proving it now, Hal.
Yes, they are.
I just wish that they wouldn't make us pace like this. So I see
They're gonna have what, 5 to go?
We'll see if we get 2 to go this time or 1 to go or whatever we get. Probably gonna get the 2 to go if I had to guess right. So if we get the 2 to go, then that's gonna take us down to 6 to go after we restart. But we'll have to see what they get here. I know that we are lap 63 of 70. We don't have much time to go. But everybody watching has time to vote for their favorite driver for Driver of the Day. We'll take those votes, add them up for you at the end of the broadcast, and we'll interview that driver here at WFO. All right, so we still got a few trucks left in this thing to do battle. They're not all out getting bandaged up right now. I only see a couple of them on pit road. Some of the guys may have disconnected, though. I have to go down and take a look at that. Mason looks like he's going to retire it for the night. Unfortunately, Dylan Oldham in the 92 from an earlier incident. Hudson ends up retiring it. Jeff Martin's retired for the night. Up to Graff, Corey Cook. So we've seen a few of them here have to retire their trucks tonight, and that's unfortunate. But we got some guys that can race hard and put on a hell of a show here, and we're going to see it right here these final laps.
Yeah, and then we got 1 DQ.
Yeah, and we had a DQ from the beginning.
Well, we have 1 now.
Oh, what's he DQ'd for?
3rd incident.
Oh.
Called it on himself, even.
Yes. Well, he did it to himself, and he'll own it. That's one thing about him.
He did it. He did.
He did it to himself, and he'll own it.
Good thing about him. He knows how this works.
Yes, he does. He's a good dude.
Yep. See the coop still out there?
Oh, yeah. Coop's still cooping along, man.
8.
The Coop is the Coop. Bradley Cooper. My helper last night, too, Hal.
There's that 3 truck, but that ain't me.
Nope, not tonight, but we'll make sure that next week we got that all taken care of for you. I probably scared them guys on them numbers in that driver's meeting. I know that they know when they come over here to race it for the driver's meeting, they better be in Discord, huh, Hal?
That'd be a good idea.
It's
the rules.
It's the rules. That's right. I've been a little lenient, might to get some free passes out. That ain't happening no more.
No, we gotta get it. They got you. That's what we have to have them for.
If we're going to have them, we have to enforce them is the thing.
That's it.
I just sometimes come across the wrong way doing it. I'm a little harsher around the edges with it. I don't sugarcoat it.
Well, you can't, really.
How could you sugarcoat enforcing a rule, really? Well, I would like it if you guys would do this. No, I wouldn't like it. You're going to do it, or you're not racing here.
What the hell's wrong with you?
So there ain't no sugarcoat here. If you need a sugarcoat, you take your ass down to Dunkin' fucking Donuts.
Yeah, which part of enforce it and do it didn't you get? You're gonna do it.
We're wide fucking open here. The racing and the tempers both, Al.
Yeah.
Wide open with the racing and the tempers both. But, man, the lights are out on the pace car. They're coming through turn 3. We're going to get us a restart here with 5 laps to go. There they go. McDaniel's going to pull out about a truck length lead on this restart on Aiden Young. Look at Russell Charneski back there in the 20 pushing that 69 truck. Mike Buchanan in a good position on that restart, working hard on the inside, not letting these guys get away. Buchanan now working on the inside of the 69 truck. Oh, he slides up the track, but there's plenty of room for those two to work it out. But look at Troy Cook in the 51. Troy Cook is sending it. He's going to get around the 20 of Charneski and put his sights up there on the 26. Meanwhile, McDaniel's loving what he's seeing through the mirrors. Keep doing it 4 more laps, boys. Troy Cook now going after another one. He's underneath the 26 of Mike Buchanan. This is going to be for third. He's going to clear him going through the tunnel turn, Hal.
Yep.
So Troy's going to get him cleared. They're going to bring it out of turn 3 down the front straightaway here at Pocono. Long Pond. I think, what do they call this one? This ain't Long Pond. This is just the front straightaway. That real long sumbitch around that next corner is Long Pond. And it's long. So here they go, turn 1. One of the trickiest turns here. Troy Cook's going to get through it nicely.
Comes Garrett getting around the 20, kind of. They're battling.
I'll tell you what, though, Aiden Young ain't wasting time after this last restart. He's found another gear, and he's chasing down that 42 truck of Zach McDaniel. But my hat's off to that driver. The 42 puts it in the outside wall. I watched the right front of that truck jump up, Hal, and now he's got a whole damn bumper full of that 69. So McDaniel going to bounce it off the outside wall, maintain the lead. Coming down to 3 to go this time. Aiden Young's going to fall back a couple of car lengths. Troy Cook trying everything he can in the corners to run these first 2 down. Less than 3 to go here at Pocono. It's really a race right now between the 42 and the 69 truck. Zach McDaniel, Aiden Young. Aiden has a win this season, Hal.
Yep.
But that 42, that kid is on his second race ever at WFO. His first race was here at Pocono last night in the K&N Series car. He brought it back here on night 2 of the trucks, and we're coming down to 2 to go, and he's leading this thing.
Yep.
Zach McDaniel's eyeing his first win over here at WFO Racing League. He's got about 0.2 of a second on Aiden, but Troy Cook's starting to set a bead on him with 2 to go here. The 51 truck he's hunting them. He's hunting them, Hal.
Yeah, he's trying.
You can see the distance closing up. The 51's found the line, smoothed it out. These guys are running out of time. Who's going to make the move? When are they going to make it? You see Aiden Young getting real close to the bumper of the 42. 42, a little wider arch into the corner here. Aiden Young might get a look to the inside, but he don't. But look at the closure rate on the 51.
51's pulling right up.
Troy Cook pulling up on the back bumper of the 69. We got a race going on for sure for the lead, top 3. McDaniel's going to hold on to it. We're going to come up, and he's going to take the white flag one more lap around Pocono. He's going to pull about a car link or a truck link right there on Aiden Young. If it wasn't go time before, you got 3 corners to get it done, and you just went through one of them. Oh, Aiden Young gets real high on that corner. He's going to maintain some momentum, though, down Long Pond here. They're going to bring it down and through the tunnel turn. McDaniel looking really good right now. He's got about 2 truck lengths on Aiden Young. You see Troy Cook might have used his tires up, Hal. He faded back a little bit here. They're going to bring it through turn 3 for the final time. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything with them. Out of turn 3, down the front straightaway. Your winner tonight's going to be that number 42 of Zach McDaniels in his second start at WFO Racing.
It's awesome.
2 starts at WFO. He started 1 K&N race last night. His first race in the truck here tonight equals victory lane. Damn it, dried my throat out doing it. Debbie Bess, we appreciate that comment. We got some guys to get up here and interview, Hal. I'm excited. The last of that race was awesome. He's not far down there either, so I ain't even got the roll set for that driver yet. He couldn't even see the K&N and the truck channel. I see his teammate, Russ, just jumped in there to congratulate him. I'm going to have to steal him for a minute. Zach McDaniel, this is Vernon Howell up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
10-4, I got you.
Man, second start at WFO, first start in the truck series here tonight. And you landed in victory lane, man. Tell us how that feels.
It feels pretty good. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, we've seen some crazy racing, crazy restarts, the two-tire thing that didn't work out and took a couple of guys out. But, man, you were up and down a little bit tonight, but you stuck it out and you got it done at the end.
Yeah, I had a pretty good car on the long run.
Yeah, you got a lot of broadcast views moving up and down in that field, man. We were able to get on you a lot through the race. It looked like you got a little damage on the front of the truck earlier in the race from an incident.
I actually made a mistake. Should have came in and pitted. I didn't notice any warning that I had gotten any X for the damage.
Right.
And then when we had that restart, it would not get above 6,300 RPM. So it really backed me.
Yeah, that's when we seen you go backwards there, and that's kind of what I figured, that the damage on there was hindering the truck too bad. But you overcome all of it, and we got you in victory lane right here. You got anyone you want to thank, Zach?
I just thank you guys for letting me come in here and run, and then Russell and them guys for inviting me over here. I've enjoyed it this last year.
That's awesome, man. We look for more wins out of you. I seen speed in the K&N Series car last night, and then tonight able to close the deal in the Truck Series. Man, you got to be proud of that accomplishment.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm pretty stoked.
Well, we appreciate it, Zach, and we'll catch you back in next week in the K&N car.
Yeah, I should be back next week.
That sounds awesome, man. Have a good night and enjoy the win, buddy.
Congratulations, Zach.
Thanks,
good
guys.
run.
That's Zach McDaniel, that number 42 truck winning the race tonight. Who got second here? Aiden Young? I should know that. What a hell of a finish tonight. I'll find Aiden down here. There he is. He's down there in Iceman with Mike Buchanan. Aiden Young, we got you up here in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
All right, man. Second place tonight, but you put on a hell of a show there at the end.
Oh yeah, I wish I could have got him for my new sponsor that joined the car tonight, but it is what it is. Good points, nice, and we'll go on to the next.
Right on, man. That's one way you have to look at it. But take it for the points and move on to the next one. You did a heck of a job, young man. You wheeled that truck tonight and did a heck of a job. We just want you to know that.
Yeah, after that first track, I thought I was a gunner. I've never really been good at Pocono, but I pulled off something out of the hat tonight, and hope my sponsors like it, and can't wait to do it next.
Well, not just the sponsors liked it, but the fans did too. I mean, we get comments like, enjoy watching at the end of this thing. You know that you guys are out there putting a show on.
Oh yeah, I know. I've got to watch some of the broadcast with the fans, so it's definitely we put.
You were definitely working on the leader there to try to figure out a way to make a move on him, but you had the tailgate that you had to keep an eye on too there, didn't you, Aiden?
Yeah, I was watching Troy coming up behind me. I thought I would have had the leader once because he scraped the wall, but he just kept the momentum going so good, and congrats to him for doing a good job. It's not every day you get to hold off a two-time.
No, it's not. And he like I told him, it's his first truck start's really awesome. And then last night in the K&N was his first start with us at WFO. He did a good job in the K&N car. So, but we're off that. We interviewed him. This is your time to shine now, Aiden. Second place after tonight's race. You got to be happy.
Oh, I'm definitely happy. I just can't believe I got second. I was sitting there working with Mike Buchanan a little bit, but wish he would have got third, but,
Well,
Good job, Aiden.
You have anyone you want to thank, Aiden, before we get you out of here?
I just want to thank Young Gun Creations, my new sponsor that came on board this week. Thank you to them, Stereo Plus, and everyone for watching.
Awesome, awesome, young man. We will see you back here next week.
Yeah.
All right, that's second place driver Aiden Young. We got one more. Your teammate.
Third place and driver of the day.
That's right. You want to do this interview, Hal?
I can.
All right, we're going to let you do it. There you go, Hal.
Hey, Troy Cook, Vern Bradley, Hal Amy in the broadcast booth. How you doing?
Hey, buddy, gotcha.
Hey, guess what? Good job coming back to third place, and you are driver of the day.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was a fun race, actually.
You did an awesome job coming back up through there, recovering from that.
Yeah, thank you. I hit the apron there when I was up towards the front on my own and spun it out. I think a couple people did the same thing, so it wasn't just me.
No, you weren't the only one had a problem with that apron. Mason had a problem with it a couple times, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So you weren't the only one. But driver of the day, third place tonight, able to, again, I mean, you guys, the top three in that race really put on a hell of a show at the end.
Yeah, I think I was a little faster than those two. I missed a couple corners there on the last lap and couldn't make anything happen. But I'll take third after the few weeks I've had. Feels like a win. So, yeah, I'll take it. Happy.
Good job, Troy.
Yeah, really good job to you. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Don't did me proud, man.
Good points tonight. And there's the team owner in here. You got the team owner in here tonight, so.
That one's for you, Junior. Hopefully that check we'll get will pay for some of those cars I crashed.
I hope so.
But yeah, I just want to thank my mom and dad and my family and friends and all of HJRM, the Amy's and Riddles for voting for me. Say hi to Sandra Riddle. Hopefully she's feeling well today. And In Motion CBD. And thanks for Corey for spotting me and you guys for putting it on. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man. Anytime. We'll be back next week to do the same thing over again. And we definitely want to thank the Amy family, the Riddle family, the Cook family, the Bartlett family, the Best family. Everybody that makes this happen. I mean, all the people that come in and watch the broadcast and support you guys. All you guys for coming over and racing. And that's what builds a show, man.
Yeah, exactly. I'm excited for next week. It's Vegas. It's kind of my hometown race, so hopefully we'll have a good one.
You guys bring the show. All we do is bring the show to the people. That's it. That's how it works.
Do
You
a
guys,
hell of a job at it.
you put on the show and we deliver it to the people. So we're going to keep working it that way. Troy, thank you very much again, and congratulations. You did the double tonight. You got third, so you got a podium, and you got driver of the day.
That's way cool. I appreciate everybody voting for me. That's really awesome.
It cuts down our interview times as well afterwards.
Yeah,
You get a
especially
twofer,
when.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a twofer on the interview. If you'd have finished second, it would have sucked. Or even, well, we would have just interviewed you driver of the day at the same time. Anyway.
Right.
But man, that was awesome. Good racing tonight. I do want to thank everybody that come out. Wish we would have seen the 3 truck of Hal Amy out there tonight. But there was a little bit of a number mix-up, and we got that straightened out for next week. So we'll make sure everybody's in here with their correct numbers next week. And Hal can get back to racing at Las Vegas in the truck next week and the K&N car.
Heck yeah.
So that's going to be pretty exciting. But thank everyone for joining the broadcast tonight. We always enjoy having you here. We thank you for the likes and the broadcasts, the subscriptions, all of that. And we're going to be back here next week on Tuesday night to bring you the Twisted Tuesday K&N Pro Series at Las Vegas. It's time to gamble.
Yes, sir. We're going to bring it.
We're going to roll the dice and hopefully not the cars.
That's exactly right. And if you do, make sure you plan it with the rubber side down and everything will be all right.
That's right.
All right, once again, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, everyone.
Take care.